funny little tricks. So tell me everything about you, so I can watch you move your lips. 'Cause when I'm with you, girl, you make it slow. Oh, 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 girl, you make me move so slow. You make me lose control, 'cause you make me feel so.
I love you so much, babe. And it's crazy to think that 6 years ago, I was just seeing you and you're just this random girl that opened the door for me at a party. And it's crazy to think now it's that I'm here and you're here. And the first time I tried to kiss you, you dodged me. And the first time I said I love you, you didn't even say it back. But I know that beyond that, I'm so glad you opened the door for me, because I didn't know that you were gonna be the one that I traveled the world with, that I could build all these wonderful memories going to Thailand, petting baby elephants, and going to Hawaii and swimming with sea turtles. I never thought that was possible in my life. And I was so caught up in my bubble, and I was so glad that you were here to tame me, because I was so wild before, and I'm so glad you came in my life. From going to San Francisco and to the Golden Gate Bridge and hiking and Zion and going to Angel's Landing and doing the scariest hike I've ever done in my life. I'm just so happy that you were with me the whole time. And I had always felt like I was confident in myself. I always felt like I was outgoing and I was funny. But I never knew how it would feel to have such a strong support as you. I never knew I could do better than I had already done until you came into my life. And because I knew that you believed in me even when I couldn't even believe myself. And I look back, and up to this wedding, everybody's like, hey Doug, are you nervous? Are you ready to get married? Are you anxious? And of course I was nervous. Of course I was anxious. But when I see you today, it's like, it's so obvious to me. And of course I'm ready, and I look at you and I know that this was meant to be. And I promise that as your husband, I'll always listen to you when you yell at me to go to do all the things that everybody yelled at me to do. But I know that you're the one telling me to do it, and I'll actually do it. And I promise to be the support for you that you've always done for me. When I've always felt like I could do everything by myself, I didn't realize I can do so much more when I had someone just as worth right by my side. And I just want to let you know that I want to do more than just be with you. I want to grow old with you. And I love you. And everything I do it for us. It's because I know as long as we have each other, that we can do anything. I love you too.
Last September, you told me losing your dad was one of the saddest moments in your life. It was the saddest you've ever felt. Right after, you told me that being together made you so happy that the happiness overcomes the sadness that you felt when you lost your dad. And I just really want to dedicate the first part of my vows to your dad. I never got to meet him, but I really do want to thank him. I want to thank him for raising such a loving son, whom I can't wait to be the father of my little boy, who I can't wait for you to teach him the life lessons that your dad taught you. I promise him that I will take care of you. I promise him that every Father's Day will be less and less painful and just filled with wet kisses, stinky diapers, and I love yous. And for you, babe, I thank you for your unconditional love, patience, and support. You love with all your heart, and I admire that so much about you. Yeah. Oh, not you. To my fiance, Kaleo's dad, and forever first love, I vow to always take extra Chipotle napkins for you for days you're extra snotty. I vow to always have eye drops in the house for nights you sleep with your eyes extra, extra open. I vow to play along when you decide to wake up and have nonsense conversations mid-sleep. I vow to love you every day and always remind our little boy of how lucky we are to have you. And I love you so much. I can't wait to kiss you.
When I'm with you, girl, you make it so good. Yeah, you make me feel so fine. Oh, you make me feel just right all of the time. All of the
I thought that no one could ever be good enough for my sister. And I have to admit that when I first met Doug, I gave him a hard time. I was very judgmental. But as years passed, I could see how much they love each other. I realized that Doug is such a caring, loving person, and most of all, he can always make my sister laugh. And it's a very genuine laugh. He makes her very happy with his goofiness. So before I finish, Jen and Doug, I want you to look at each other in the eyes. And I want you to know that you are now looking into the eyes of the person that's most likely, statistically, to murder you.
Doug just comes back home, brings Jen over. He's like, "What's up?" And I'm sitting on the couch in my boxers playing video games, because that's me. And then Jen walks in, I'm like, "Oh, all right, well, now you guys gotta get married, because I'm out here in my boxers playing video games. You saw me, that's it. That's it."
You're the sister I never had. You've been there for me through the highs and lows of my life. Whether I needed someone, a shoulder to cry on, or whether I needed someone to tell me the harsh truth. I'm thankful to have you in my life. I'm so proud of the person you've become. Someone who is strong, smart, compassionate, and ever giving. You deserve a partner who recognizes how wonderful you are. And you found him in Doug. Throughout these years, I was able to see the two of you grow together to the point where you two unknowingly finished each other's sentences. To the point where I can unabashedly say that you two define what true love is all about. I have no doubt in my mind that the two of you, as his parents, baby Kaleo, will be nothing short but a blessing to this world. Like what Jennifer once said, it may feel as though everything is happening fast, but never before have I seen things happen with such purpose, as if the world is saying this was all meant to be.
You got it perfect, to be honest. He finally found somebody that can tame him.
I came from the club to an after hour, and I'm still in the mood to get my party on. We ain't leaving here till tomorrow. Oh, the night's still young, I guess we all what we belong. Baby, now I'm sweating and dancing, and we begin to shake the floor. Then my eyes so heavy, fantastic. So now I gotta take it off. That's when we begin to rock. Oh yeah, and we can rock the night away. That's when we begin to rock. Oh yeah, and I can rock it all my way. Ain't nothing wrong with rocking out with your partner. Oh, just be in your own world, live your life, don't give a damn who's watching. You only rock when you wanna get started. First your legs begin to shake, then your body start to rock and roll. Sweat it,